Let's start by learning two key rules that are really helpful to know when working with negative numbers. The first rule is this: adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. To visualize what that means, suppose I give you positive 2 cupcakes. You'd be pretty happy, right? But what if I give you negative 2 cupcakes instead? That's the same as taking 2 cupcakes away from you. Would you still be happy? When it comes to math, this rule means that if you have a problem like this, 5 plus negative 1, where you're adding a negative number, you can just change it to subtraction. Instead of 5 plus negative 1, you can just write 5 minus 1. There are different ways of writing the same thing. Okay, so rule number 1 is adding a negative is the same as subtracting a positive. Now what about rule number 2? Well, the second rule is this: subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. Let's say you have negative 2 cupcakes. Like if you have a debt. You owe me 2 cupcakes. You wouldn't be too happy having that negative, would you? But what if I subtract that negative from you? Taking away the negative 2 made you more positive, right? Subtracting the negative gives you less debt. When it comes to math, this rule means that if you have a problem like 5 minus negative 1, where you're subtracting a negative number, you can just change it to addition. Instead of 5 minus negative 1, you can just write 5 plus 1. And that's a problem you already know how to solve.